guys, today I'm going to talk to you about a huge part of performing, and that is performance anxiety or stage fright. We're all affected by it, and it's a very big part of performing. So today I'm going to talk to you about some things that I like to do to make it a little better. You can't completely be calm all the time when you're performing, but if you follow my tips, maybe you might be more comfortable on stage afterwards. So there are different aspects of stage fright. There's the mental one and the physical one. I'm going to talk about the mental one first. The mental aspect of performance anxiety is when you're nervous about mistakes that you think you're going to make, or you're analyzing mistakes you already made in the performance, and you kind of lose focus or get distracted. For me, because I'm on so much adrenaline when I'm performing, sometimes I lose track of where I am in the music and I mess up, or I start worrying about, notes that I hit that were out of tune. And the main thing that causes that is loss of focus because of the adrenaline. So when you're performing, don't worry about mistakes. If you made a mistake, move on. Focus on the next note that you're about to play. Because you already made the mistake, and if you're, get stuck analyzing it, you're gonna make yourself make more mistakes. So focus on every note that you're about to play. Don't try to keep track of everything. Don't try to focus on intonation, on tone. Focus on one thing at a time. That way your brain isn't overloaded and doesn't get distracted. And breathe. The next aspect of performance anxiety is the physical part. Sometimes I feel like mentally I'm there, I'm ready for the performance, and I'm just ready to go, but for some reason my hands are shaking, my heart is racing, and that kind of starts to convince me that I should be nervous, and that makes myself nervous. And that's not good. I attended this really awesome masterclass. I wish I could remember whose it was, but the professor said that we all get nervous physically, we all have that, adrenaline rush. And instead, what you have to do is, instead of thinking of it as fear of performing, channel it as excitement to perform. So it's okay to have that racing heartbeat. It just means you're ready to go. Sometimes if it's too much to handle, just focus on the physical symptoms. If my hands start shaking or my knees start shaking, sometimes when I'm backstage, I do some jumping jacks or run around the room just to kind of let it all out. And also take deep breaths. That's gonna help a lot. So inhale and exhale. Do it 3 or 4 times, and you'll be surprised it calms you down, at least temporarily, until you're ready to go. Another thing you could do to kind of make yourself a little more calm and a little less worried about your performance is figure out details of your performance itself. Are you going to walk out on stage? Are you going to bow first? Are you going to put your music on the stand? That kind of thing. For me, it's very important to know where I'm going, where I'm going to stand, because a lot of times when I'm feeling that adrenaline rush, I kind of lose track where I am and I make stupid mistakes because I can't focus. So if you can go perform in the hall that you're going to play in beforehand, that way you're more comfortable when you actually go perform, and it doesn't seem like this completely alien atmosphere. That might help. Sometimes all you need to do is practice walking out on stage and, bowing and just relaxing and knowing where you are. And don't stress yourself out about that scary part, that one scary part in your concerto that you always mess up on. No, focus on the stuff that you do well, especially in the beginning, because once you start playing, a lot of times you relax and everything becomes easier. And finally, my biggest tip is, if you're afraid of performing, perform a lot. If you're scared of performing in front of teachers, ask teachers to listen to you. If you're afraid of performing in front of your peers, ask your friends to listen to you play. Perform in front of your peers. That's the only way you're going to get better and more comfortable with doing it, is by doing it a lot. So ask your friends, ask your roommates, go into their room while they're still asleep and play for them. biggest thing. Practice performing from anyone. I hope that was helpful. If you guys have any more questions, feel free to contact me directly, or if you have any requests for future videos, let me know. Subscribe to my channel so you can stay up to date to all my videos. Thanks, guys.